Liam Paro is in a chance of a lifetime this Saturday, June 15th, as he takes on IBF champion Matias for the super lightweight title. Paro versus Matias is a fight worth looking at. Let's talk about this matchup and what could be next for the winner. The upcoming IBF super lightweight title fight between champion Matias and Liam Paro, the challenger, is scheduled in Puerto Rico and is going to be a great opportunity for both men to make a stake for their names in the sport of boxing. Shareable, who's held the title for a couple of years now, is in a position to really make an impression with the Puerto Rican family, seeing that that is his native country. However, Liam Paro from Australia is a fighter that is looking to take that next step, especially after having a solid victory of a young up-and-coming fighter in Montana Love back in December of 2023. So as these two men face off, they both definitely have something to prove. Shareable, who's coming in 20-1 with 20 KOs, is thought of as the boogeyman of the division. Paro, who is 24-0 with 15 KOs, is thought of a contender who may not necessarily have arrived, but contending upon this particular fight, the performance that he turns in is going to either make him a player in the division or just an also ran. I believe that he has great opportunity to not only prove himself, but to exploit weaknesses that Matias has shown. The weaknesses that Matias has shown are not necessarily of the physical. They may be of the psychological. There is a reason that his people did not respond to the Haney camp after Haney was successful in his title-winning effort against Regis Prograis. They did reach out to Matias and his people and never heard back from them. However, given his last performance, which was a November 2023 fight against Shoyahan Ergashev, we saw Shareable tested in a way that he will allow a fighter to get off on him. He wants to prove his mettle as being a tough and sturdy man, machismo. But at the elite level in the sport of boxing, everyone has to some degree shown machismo, because to take on the career of being a professional fighter, you have to have balls of steel. That's just a given. But as the talent pool rises and you go along in the sport, you're going to find people who not only have that intestinal fortitude, which is a requisite, but you're going to find people who have IQ, people who have a little bit of substance extra when it comes to the mentality that goes as a part of this sport. Liam Paro is coming in with that. That is an advantage, because it's not always about the physical. It could be about the psychological. It could be about the athleticism, and it could be about the technical. I believe that he is going to give a solid performance and challenge to Matias. Their body styles are a bit different. Matias, who's 32, stands 5'8", has a 71-inch reach. Paro, who's a southpaw, stands 5'8.5" with a 71-inch reach. He's a little bit thinner than Matias, a little more gangly. However, he can box, he can fight, he can punch. And if he's able to use his attributes and the experiences that he's had, he may exploit some of those weaknesses that have been on display by Matias. Remember, against a fight that he fought back in February of 2020, Matias was down and lost a decision to Petros Anayan. And in that fight, Anayan took advantage of the weaknesses that were on display by Matias. Now, Matias has come on and defeated him in a rematch where he was very physical and was able to stop Anayan. However, when you take a fighter like Liam Paro is a little more headsy, and he can make Matias do things that Matias thinks he's doing that are successful, but take advantage. Ring IQ. These are opportunities that are there, especially against a fighter who feels that physically he can just overcome others. It's not always about the physical. The psychological plays a huge role. And there's something about Shareable Matias that makes me think, my personal opinion, that he may not necessarily be the most psychologically sound fighter, though he does have a dominating physical presence. But for someone who is not going to be whistling in the graveyard, someone who's going to bring their gear and a lamp to shine in the darkness of the graveyard, a fighter like Liam Paro can have his way. But confidence is definitely a premium. He's going to need that in this fight. And coming from Australia, fighters that come out of the down under, they usually have a little bit down under, if you know what I mean. And this is his opportunity. A man who has a country, a nation behind him, ready to take on all odds. I think, personally, based on their last couple of performances, this could be a 50-50 fight. Matias did not step up to the plate for unification against Devin Haney, and never responded. If he really wanted to be an undisputed champion, you have to take on the other titleists. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your thoughts are about this fight. Do you intend to tune in? It will be on the Dazn app. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.